At Chevron Australia, we want to help build better and stronger communities because we are part of the community. We do this through volunteering, partnerships and investing in the community. One of these initiatives is the Community Spirit Fund, previously known as the Community Spirit Grant. The fund offers support to those helping to create thriving local communities across the Pilbara, supporting families and children, sports clubs, volunteers and the environment. A recent recipient of Chevron's Community Spirit Fund was the First Steps Playgroup, which received funding for its road awareness campaign.
Living in this town, there is a very high proportion of four-wheel drives around. Every house seems to have one. And our children seem to be so small in comparison, and we thought it's a really fantastic idea to give them a little bit of road safety awareness. The concept of our real road scenario is to set up a simulated road and driveway environment. We're going to have a few intersections and roundabouts and things that vehicles can drive around on. We're going to have the children driving the cars and being pedestrians, and we're going to teach them about road safety, driveway safety. This funding is invaluable for us. It is going to enable us to really provide something for our children that we think is very important and try and keep them safe in this environment.
SAFE is the name of another organisation to receive support from the Chevron Community Spirit Fund. The name stands for Saving Animals from Euthanasia.
We don't believe that any rehomable, healthy, well-behaved pet should ever be euthanased, and we also believe in a quality of life for all companion animals. So we don't believe in animals sitting in cages for years, and we want them in good homes.
To achieve that aim, SAFE finds foster homes for stray dogs and cats until a permanent home can be found for them.
In a transient town particularly, where so many people come and go, and that sense of family often comes from having a pet, we give the joy of a pet to people who can't have one permanently but can actually care while they're in town.
The Chevron Community Spirit Fund has helped SAFE to provide foster families with volunteer care packs.
To be able to give a foster parent a starter pack basically is just a really good way to get people started with all the equipment they need to be a foster parent. To see the transformation of animals with foster parents, and also when they go into their loving new home. We've seen animals come from the most timid, frightened creatures, both cats and dogs, to just well adjusted.
In addition to volunteer care packs, SAFE also received a grant for its desexing program.
We work diligently at making sure every cat and dog is desexed, doing everything in our power to ensure that's done to stop the overpopulation. So we're working on the preventative as well as the saving of the animals in the now. Having the opportunity to go into the community, ensure animals are desexed is vital, and having enough funding to do that with the high costs of it, this grant is going to be a massive help in achieving that.
The high costs of materials or labour is a hurdle faced by a number of community organisations. But it was one the Karratha and King Bay Horse and Pony Club was able to overcome with the assistance from the Community Spirit Fund.
The Karratha and King Bay Horse and Pony Club recently received funding for some fencing. It's important for the safety of our riders, especially the younger riders, to ensure that they are enclosed in an area where they're safe to ride, they feel confident to ride. The Karratha and King Bay Horse and Pony Club is an organisation that uses horses as a focal point for children under the age of 25 to interact with animals. Kids learn to look after the animals, so they've got responsibilities to look after their animals 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They also learn sportsmanship, riding with other people, teamwork, and yeah, just general ability to interact with other people. The Chevron Community Spirit Grant will enable our club to build the fencing. It was important to our club because we are a small organisation. We've had to go out and get contractors to come in and do the work because we only have a limited number of volunteers. So the grant has really helped us to be able to afford to actually get the fencing. Without the fencing, the pony club movement in Karratha may have had to close because it was a requirement. It means for the club future that we can now hold events, official events in Karratha, and we also hope that it would boost the participation rate in Karratha for horse riders in general.
Chevron is proud to be working with community organisations like these and others like them to build a thriving Pilbara region. To find out more about Chevron's Community Spirit Fund, visit the Chevron Australia website.